Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about some paranormal activity. And you know what that is? That is Casper. She is gorgeous, man. I cannot tell you guys more about it because honestly, listen, I told you guys in the Discord, I also told you guys on Twitter that I bought more Casper. It was a process and a half. I cannot tell you guys how frustrating it was. It was a very stressful time. A lot of me sitting there pretty much just refreshing, trying to buy the dip. And finally, we got in. We were able to buy the dip. I told you guys that it was a deal of a lifetime. So, you know, in terms of the market, yeah, we could come down a little bit more possibly on Bitcoin. It is possible. We talked about it. It could go down to 40K, could go down to even 37.3K, somewhere around that point if we do go lower. But that is if we do go lower. We have to watch the market. We have to see what's going to be happening tomorrow and Sunday. And of course, on Monday is when stocks open. So we are going to be watching the market very closely. We are down significantly, but of course Casper, like I said, she barely flinches. She barely moves. She is strong. She has 31.93% volume in the last 24 hours. This is actually pretty much close to HBAR's volume as well, and a few other altcoins. We do see the dip here. It came down to almost 15 cents exact, and now it's riding the waves. It hit about 1832, which is pretty significant. Overall, like I said, Casper is extremely strong. We're going to be talking about it. We're also going to be talking about some memes as well. So before we fully jump into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. But with that in mind, let's talk about some paranormal activity. So overall, we are going to be looking at this little meme here. Stock traders down 2%. Crypto traders down 40%, buying the dip. We are rich. I mean, it's honestly similar to this. Like, this is pretty much how I felt yesterday when we had the dip. And like I said, it was very, very stressful. Also, by the way, I have those targets met here on Bitcoin, and I told you guys to prepare accordingly. We are pretty much moving into alt season. And of course, in terms of the 2017 pattern, this is, the 2017, 2018, move. Just look at the dips that we had until the topping point. Like, it's honestly crazy that people are, scared about this. Now, of course, like I said, I was trying to buy the dip. I even said here, the Casper bid was filled. Uphold, invest some of the fees to you earn into better servers. This goes for all crypto exchanges too. I was trying to buy. I was getting mad. It was getting very frustrating. And we finally we got in. We were able to buy Casper, and it was probably one of the most incredible times to buy Casper, in my opinion. So I hope everybody did buy the dip, or is looking to buy the dip possibly if we do go lower, because it is a very significant point to get into. Now, also, just to give you guys those insights on how strong Casper is on the Bitcoin pair, we do see her very bullish during a market-wide shakeout. Initial dip below support, pretty much brought back fast. Bullish hammer on the 4-hour close as well. And we do see that there. Now, in terms of pretty much what we were doing, we were the only green asset next to pretty much all of these other assets. Like I said, it is very impressive in terms of its strength. Now, I also did tweet out yesterday because Credible Crypto asked, hey, what altcoin am I going to buy? He ended up buying Curve Finance, which is totally fine. And I said, Casper's already up 22% since I replied to Credible Crypto. Take a look at the Bitcoin pair to see exactly how strong Casper really is. It looks like we are testing the target at about 702 retracement point, again to gain even more strength. And then, of course, that will pretty much be at around 1895. So, yeah, very strong, very good entry for anybody who did want to get into it. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about Friendly Ghost, because this is also a very new, pretty much, app that is built within Casper Network. Now, in terms of a lot of these dApps, this is going to be focused on DeFi. It's going to be focused on decentralized finance, pretty much giving you guys access to multiple products. Now, the best part about this is that this is new, so a lot of these things don't work. Like, for an example, this button doesn't work, this doesn't work. None of this really kind of works just yet. Now, you could pretty much hit trade and you could pretty much do that, but for the most part, nothing really loads. There's not too much that's working just yet. Now, there is an automated market maker, so that's pretty cool. And of course, you do see here the launch pad is coming soon. Like I said, nothing like this is live just yet, We also see options trading, and of course, all of this is very incredible. Like the Launchpad's great, the automated market maker is very good as well. And this is pretty much just like Uniswap. This is pretty much the best way I could describe this is essentially Uniswap, except it's actually built within an ecosystem on an asset. Now we also see here the options trading, the ultimate option trading platform for beginner traders, advanced traders, and anyone in between. Trade options on our fast responsive platform right from your wallet. Very cool. And of course, you do see here predictions. The predictions platform provides an easy way to understand and trade on the fluctuations of Casper price movements, predict whether the price of Casper will go up or down during a short period of time, and win big with each correct prediction. So yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. I think that this is great. And like I said, this is a very new DApp, so give it some time to actually really kind of launch things. We do see they joined in October of 2021. But this is going to be the first official decentralized exchange, NFT marketplace, launchpad, options trading, and predictions market on Casper Network. So there's a ton of things to really kind of launch still. Of course, the automated market maker did go live. We did see that yesterday, so that's pretty cool. And there's still a ton of things to really kind of go live still. Now we do see here, yes, I believe that Casper has a market cap like Shiba Inu, someday probably much higher, but we also have to consider the total supply of Shiba, which is large. Diluted market cap at least. The vesting schedule should be pretty linear from now on. And of course, if we do go over to coin perspective, okay, and we're just comparing Casper. I know this is such a terrible asset to pretty much compare this to, but if we compare it to Shiba Inu, it's a 42x from our current price, or we would be worth about 757. Now, like he said, if he's going off of the fully diluted market cap of Shiba Inu, so there she is. If we click this and we see the fully diluted market cap, it's about 22. We're actually just going to copy this and throw it into this here. We would be worth about $8, which is totally fine to me. I think that that is logical. And I think that a 45x is pretty good overall from our current point. So yeah, I think that this is significant. Now, also, we are seeing a lot of updates as well throughout the entire ecosystem. Casper Holders is now in the top 10 validators on Casper Network in terms of numbers of delegators, 469 in terms of the fee with only 1%, 61 in terms of Casper staked, and almost all of them from the community, 99.9% of performance with amazing servers. So yes, the ecosystem is great. Everything is great in terms of Casper. Honestly, like I said, this is one of the most bullish assets right now to buy. And of course, as you guys do know, remember that after a market flush happens, the biggest moves begin. Discounts across the board for XRP, HBAR, Casper, QNT, XLM. This goes back to November 26th. Okay, also, in terms of Casper, we're down 8.6% on the weekly. Dude, come on. 8.6% is nothing in crypto. Of course, like I said, there's a lot of traction throughout the entire market for this in social metrics. A lot of people are realizing this. Of course, there's a lot of people, tweeting out about it. There's a lot of people talking about it. Even today, I've talked about it. A lot of people are, saying, don't worry, it's going back to where it's going to go, and it definitely is. Like I said, in terms of the chart, look at the fib levels. We're retesting the 618 at about 17.5 cents, which is totally great. If we do break this, yeah, we'll probably retest a lower point, possibly. But overall, I think that this looks very strong. I think that we are pretty much aiming to reclaim the 702 level. I want us to reclaim that level at about almost 19 cents. I think that that would be very strong for us. I also think that that will be a strong indicator that we do go a little bit higher. Now, I will talk more so about the Casper Bitcoin chart because this is also very important to realize in terms of strength. So right now, we are breaking a little bit below the 786, which is fine. We are hitting resistance at that point. We'll most likely come down and retest the 702, which is at about 344 sats, which will also bleed into the USDT pair, which is totally fine. Now, like I said, you can either go off of that point or you can go off of the top of this candle. It's totally up to you guys. And of course, with this, you'd have to go off of pretty much the bottom candles down here. So, there's not much difference here besides the fact that the fib levels are changed significantly. I more so like to go off of the top of these candles, and I always make sure to tell you guys that every single time that we look at this market. This is also the top of this candle here, so this is more so a nice range for us. This is also a nice way to kind of look at it. and it does kind of show us the, pretty much overall points that we are at. So, I'm still waiting for some validation on the Bitcoin pair for more strength. I do want more volume into what happened with Casper. I will say this. The RSI on a lot of altcoins are very oversold. Look at our RSI. The strongest RSI in the game right now, in my opinion. Most alts are down below 50, some ranging to like 30, even lower at like the 20s. So, right now the RSI is extremely strong. We're not at overbought or oversold levels. In fact, we're right around the point that we want to be, which is like around 50. It is showing us that there is a lot of strength left here. We do need more volume, I will say that. But overall, it looks extremely strong, and I'm very excited for the future of Casper. Like I said, there's a lot of ecosystem growth still left in the tank for Casper. There's a lot of price left in the. We just like launched at like 18 cents, but there is still a lot of price range left in the tank for this. If we're talking about Ethereum, we've been talking about Ethereum all day today almost because Ethereum is very strong right now. The Ethereum Bitcoin pair is very strong as well. As you guys do see it pretty much breaking up there to a new high. And Ethereum dominance right now is extremely high as well at about like 2132, which is the highest point that we've seen since around 2017 and 2018. So this is a significant point that we are at. I think that this is going to allow Casper to really launch in price. Like I said, I told you guys at least a top 25 for me. I think top 25 is fairly good. We will be at about $2.79. I think that is fine, but I think that we even go higher. We'll most likely hit about the top 20, but I think that this has a lot more room in it to grow. And of course, you got to remember that these prices that we're seeing in the market are at the bare minimum prices. So, pretty much do maybe a 2x on these prices. So you could pretty much do the math for yourself. I've always said $4 to $7 for Casper by the end of this bull run. I think that that's logical. I think it's also possible. Of course, we have to watch for the market and pretty much trade what the market is telling us. And with that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want to get my trading indicators, my exit strategies, all that kind of stuff, you guys could do so over on NCashOfficial.com. The Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack is the best deal for your buck. It is 35% off, and it does include everything on the website as well as all future content for free. So, of course, you guys are more than welcome to check that out. Links are down in the description below as well as in the comments below. But with that in mind, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are. And this beautiful, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.